Social media is a staple because it gets the word out. So with Anthony Cano, for example, I put out that body cam footage as soon as I found it, and it just took off. And that's how you get people to understand what's going on.
Say his name! Anthony Cano! Say his name! Anthony Cano! Say his name!
Certain people were heavy targets like myself, Ryan Percy, Jonah, and a few other people, were heavy targets out there,
We most definitely had Phoenix police watching, our stories at the height of things, being very, apparent with it, But also just surveilling us as we're out there, the document showed, they were monitoring our social media to see how we were going to move and how we were organizing, so.
You feel me? Ryan ain't black, Jonah ain't black, but they're my brothers.
Surveillance technologies threaten the privacy of everyone. They do not threaten the privacy of everyone equally. The tradition of the use of surveillance technologies in our country is that it, like policing, is overwhelmingly and disproportionately focused on communities of color.
But even in some of my arrests, they would block off a four-way stop with 3 cars per street, and that was just to arrest me. Hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars of resources went into stopping this. Well, I think for a lot of people, they are going to struggle. Ryan's had a hard time applying for apartments and getting jobs.
Whatever they're willing to give me. 8/23 was my arrest date. It makes you feel like you're out of control, like you don't have control in your own life. See, that's trauma. When my whole world stops when I see a police car or an officer. It's what I have to deal with.
Surveillance doesn't keep people safe, right? So, or at least the broad deployment of surveillance technologies. Now, what it can do is stymie free speech. If people are questioned for First Amendment activities and let go, or people even know that if I go to a protest, I'm going to be watched, filmed, recognized using facial recognition, categorized, that will have a chilling effect.
One of the things I would like to see are ordinances passed all over the country that prevent law enforcement from using new surveillance technologies unless they have gone through a public process and an elected body has decided that these are appropriate for our community. So before they can go start mining social media, a police department should have to write a policy. This is why we think we should have access to social media, and here's how we're going to use it.
Some people are going to say, I got arrested, I have these charges, I'm not going to go back out because I can't risk it. But at the end of the day, people are still going to keep showing up. They can arrest every single person at a protest and they're going to still show up. So they have this idea that the leaders are going to dissipate and then the crowds are going to go with them, and that's not what's going to happen.